Hey everyone, I'm back and today we're going to be talking about Decision to Leave. And this movie came out in 2022 and it's directed by Chan-wook, who has directed some pretty fantastic movies. And I most recently talked about No Other Choice, which I thought was awesome. And this one I thought was pretty great. Not nearly as good as his other films, but still really enjoyable. And when I say other films, I mean the ones that I've seen, those being Old Boy, The Handmaiden, No Other Choice, Thirst, and now this one. And I think they're all great. It's just this one kind of stands out as my least favorite. Not because it does anything particularly terrible, it just doesn't impact me emotionally as his other movies do. But like all of his films, the movie looks beautiful, it's very well shot, and visually striking at times, and I love the overall visual presentation of this movie. It adds a lot. Even the transitions in this movie that I really enjoyed. The editing adds a lot, although not as much as some of his other movies, but still, you do notice it, and it does add to the film. And the music was really good in it too. I thought that it was something that complemented the film, and there are many scenes that don't use music, and I fully respect the choice to do that, and there were great comedic moments in this film, and despite it being kind of a drama and kind of a crime thriller, it's also a pretty funny movie, and it's not afraid to be funny, and when it does try to be comedic, it's actually very effective every single time, and even in scenes where it seems like it's supposed to be serious from this point on, I'll just throw in something kind of funny in there, and what do you know? It works very well. This movie is at 2 hours and 20 minutes, and for most of it, I was with it. I will say there were about 10 minutes or so where I felt as though the pacing was dragging a bit for me, but for the most part, I was with it, and I do also think that the characters are really great in this film, and they're very memorable, and I enjoyed the main character and his journey throughout all of this chaos, and even if not a lot is happening, it's all pretty much through dialogue, and the movie has plenty of really good dialogue throughout, and has loads of great scenes throughout that are very enjoyable. And the romance element I enjoyed as well, and everything just works very well in this film overall for the most part. And I do like how certain things that are just like little things are incorporated into the film, and you can have different interpretations as to why it's there, and even if you don't feel as though it's necessary, it doesn't detract from the film at all. But as far as issues that I had with the movie, there were some visual effects in this movie that looked a little goofy to me, and I just thought, okay, that looks a bit off. I'm not sure why it looks that way. Not that it looked fake, it just looked like, in terms of the physics of it falling, maybe you could have done it a bit better, but I just felt as though it looked a little goofy from how it was presented. Which is not much, fortunately, but when it's there, it's a little distracting. And the only other issue that I have with this movie is just the pacing, where I was just feeling a little uninvested at times. But overall, really great movie, and would definitely watch it again. Would I watch this over his other movies? Probably not, but still recommendable and thoroughly enjoyable. I will say, if I were to say anything else, I felt as though this movie had, without getting into spoilers, too many endings to where it felt like it didn't really know where to end, but that's about it. So definitely check this movie out whenever you get the chance, and with all that being said, I'm going to give Decision to Leave an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Decision to Leave, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Operation Avalanche. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.